Thinking about starting a podcast? Now is the perfect time. If you haven't heard of Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. You can record and edit your podcast all from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on multiple platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can even make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Anchor has everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm, that's ANCHOR.fm, to get started. It's that easy. Hello, and welcome back to Happy as a Sam. Today's episode will be all about quarantine. How will you remember this quarantine? We have the power to decide this for ourselves. You have the power to choose. This period in our lives is truly historic and will be remembered long after us. It's a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic and experience. Our attitude and outlook will shape how we remember this season of our lives. We can look at it in one of two ways. When our worlds are flipped upside down, it's easy to focus on all the negatives. It's so easy to slip into a pessimistic, cynical state and focus on everything that has gone wrong and all of the negatives in the world, because right now it seems as if everything is wrong. It's hard coming to terms with the fact that we can no longer see family and friends, go to the store, go out to eat, attend sporting events or concerts, and so much more. It's even more devastating to think so many are becoming seriously ill and many even losing their lives. Or we can view this time as really a blessing and a gift. For those essential workers, you are our heroes. As for the rest of us, if we must stay at home, why not make the most of it? Instead of binge watching TV shows and sitting on the couch, let's use this time wisely and make the most of it. We are living in an extremely unique situation. We are never going to get another opportunity where most of us get to stay home with no obligation to go anywhere. This could be a time where you come out stronger and a better version of yourself at the end of it. We need to do what we can to ensure less people become sick and we can all go back to normal life soon. Here are some ideas to get you started. 1. Use this time to do something you love. Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. 2. You may discover a new hobby or passion you've always had but never had the time to pursue it. Now is that time. 3. Try a new recipe. Do daily workouts. Meditate. Try a new hair color. Learn a new language. Learn how to play an instrument. Write letters to an old friend. Call your grandma. Write a story. Take a bath. Paint. Start a podcast or YouTube channel. There really is no limit to what you can learn or achieve during this time. 4. Start chipping away at that long to-do list. Get those things done that you said you would do when you had time. Now is that time, and you will feel so much better after crossing something off your list. 5. Deep clean your house. It's the perfect time to do some serious spring cleaning. You can even potentially make money on these items by selling them on sites such as Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. If you're new to Poshmark, you can use my code SAMMYSELLS27 for $10 off your first purchase. That's SAMISELLS27. 6. Work on plans to start your own business or side hustle. We always hear the phrase, the timing is never right. But now more than ever, the universe is screaming that the time is right. Yes, this is a very difficult and strange time, but we can make the most of it. We can make something great. We have the choice to dwell on the negatives or focus on the positives and use this time to better ourselves. If you change your perspective, you can see this time as really a blessing. This can be the time when you start living the way you've always wanted to be the best version of yourself. Even when it seems you've hit rock bottom, there's always light to find. For me, one of the best things that has come out of this quarantine is connecting with friends and family more via Zoom or FaceTime. Normally people don't have the time to schedule a FaceTime or phone call, but since most people are at home, it's easy to find that time to connect with others. I'm grateful for the virtual time I've gotten to spend with family and friends. This is also the perfect time to slow down, take a step back, and reflect in your life. A time where you can see what is really important and give those things more of your time and energy. It's also important to reflect on everything that we are grateful for. Our family and friends, our health if we have it, if we are able to work from home, that we have a safe place to spend quarantine, etc. I am so grateful to those risking their lives on the front lines to keep the rest of us safe. Thank you to all doctors, nurses, medical professionals, hospital workers, maintenance workers, pharmacists, firefighters, policemen, mail carriers, grocery store workers, factory workers, delivery workers, truck drivers, newscasters, carry-out restaurant workers, and so many more. Your sacrifice does not go unnoticed. Going forward, I think many people will have a greater appreciation for life and take less for granted. We won't take hopping in the car to visit family or friends, going out to eat, or driving to work for granted. We will look at that commute with more gratitude. And the next time we are able to hug our loved ones, it will be even that more special and meaningful. I really do believe that good is going to come out of this very difficult situation. Don't think of this as a pause in your life. Think of it as an opportunity. Unfortunately, I have experienced a different but at the same time similar isolation stay-at-home order situation. For about the last year and a half, I've been dealing with some health issues that have prevented me from living a normal life. I haven't been able to work or function normally, and I've become pretty limited in what I'm able to do. I've had to stay at home a lot, so I know what it's like to be held back and not be able to do the things you want. Sadly, I have known these sacrifices for too long now. I know what it's like to have things taken away from you that are beyond your control. It's been really hard to see everyone else moving forward when I felt trapped in one place. I know the frustration, anxiety, grief, and emotional toll that comes along with it. And believe me, I am more grateful for everything I have now more than ever. When I get to the point of living normal and being healthy, I will never take a second of it for granted. I will never take the good days or even okay days for granted. Being healthy is truly a gift, so please cherish it. In a way, this quarantine has given everyone else a glimpse into my world and others who suffer from chronic illness. I hope you now better understand and have more compassion for others. Amongst all the pain and negativity this pandemic has brought, it's also brought a unique situation where the entire world slows down and comes together. It's amazing to see in times of crisis how people can put their differences aside to help others. It's actually quite a beautiful thing and reminds us that we are not alone. We are all in this together because we are all one big, united family. Let's make the most out of this difficult situation and take advantage of this unexpected downtime. Be grateful for what you have and never take anything for granted. Go tell those important to you how much you care for them and how much you love them. How do you want to remember this historic quarantine? We as people have this choice, so let's make the most of it. In a world where everything seems uncontrollable, let's take advantage of what we can control. Thank you for listening to the first episode of Happy as a Sam. It means the world to me, so be on the lookout for upcoming episodes. Until next time, be safe and healthy.